going from one top tier striker, world class striker in Erling Haaland, because he is in that highest of high tiers, to
Mhm.
another in Harry Kane, which I don't think I know people, some non Premier League lovers have tried to hate on him, but he is what he is. How do you feel about City losing their first game of the season against Tottenham Hotspur and Nuno Espirito Santos, and the fact that Harry Kane did not play and has supposedly refused to go to training and then has been to training and denied refusing to go to training? What are your thoughts, real quick?
Um, I'm happy City lost.
I,
Um,
I couldn't tell.
very, very, very happy City
Oh, you're
lost.
not a City fan? I thought no.
But I'm happy City lost. I'm happy City lost. Kane, Kane trying to go to City would be good for them. They just lost Aguero, but then again, Pep has never been known to use a traditional number nine. But then Kane's numbers speak for themselves. He's been in the league for some time. I don't. The funny thing is, I don't know if he'll be successful on the Pep because strikers, traditional strikers in the past, just generally don't tend to do well with Pep. Zlatan,
Zlatan, yep.
Eto,
Even Aguero struggled a bit.
even Aguero as well, right?
Eto, yeah.
So the
Um,
guy clearly doesn't use the traditional number nine. Kane
he did
is
with
a
Lewandowski.
well, you don't. You over there, you don't have a choice.
You don't,
You don't. You
you
don't
can't
have
get
a.
rid of
What are
Lewandowski
you
over
gonna
there.
do? Bench him? And
Yeah.
look, we can have this. Yeah, we can have the debate of who the better striker is, Lewandowski or uh, or Kane. Actually, let's not even go there. Let's not even
Not
go there.
no, that's not
Let's
at
not go
least
there.
not today.
Yeah, not today. All right. But
Yeah.
point is, can Kane be successful at City? Yes. The guy had the most assists in the league last season. He had a pretty solid amount of goals too. Clearly, the stats speak for themselves. He's a strong player. He is a leader. I don't know. He's a leader.
He's the
And
England captain, so he has to
you're right,
lead
right.
at least a
Yeah,
little.
yeah, yeah. So he has a lot of positives to bring with him to any team
Right,
that he
right.
joined. So it would be a huge help to City. The situation between him and what happened at Tottenham, him not showing up to practice. You
We
already kind
don't
of know
know
my
if it was agreed with the club. We don't know because
right,
sometimes
right,
some players are allowed to return, and he did go a lot
right,
deeper than many of the
right,
other players.
right, right. Yeah. That's absolutely true. That's absolutely true. But my take on that whole thing, and I see players do this all the time, is the club is paying you a lot of money. Sure, you're also making them a lot of money. It's a two-way street. It's a two-way street. You give, you get. The more you give, the more you get. Um, but if you are on a team, if you're on a team,
Mm.
you have a contract with that team, especially for him. Still has 3 years left on his contract, I believe. Right? And your contract states you are here until so and so date. Um, as much as you want to leave the club or whatnot, you've got to try to honor that at least. At least.
Could I
So
could I cut in real quick?
sure.
I want to add context to say we had a similar discussion. Ike and I had a similar discussion years ago about Dembele. It wasn't the exact when he was leaving Dortmund to go to Barcelona. It wasn't the exact same thing because as Ike pointed out, the media was dragging Dembele through the mud, and somehow we don't do that as much with Harry Kane. I wonder why. For various reasons. But that being said, I just want everyone to understand that in most cases, IK is on the side of the player. So if he's out here saying that maybe the player should be honoring his contract, that's a fair point. Also, though, I remember you did mention the fact that supposedly they had a handshake agreement, him and Daniel Levy,
hmm
the man behind Tottenham. Now, a handshake
hmm
agreement is a handshake. If you give your word, you give your word. However, let's be honest. If it's not on paper, don't trust it. And even if it's on paper,
Don't trust
apparently,
it.
yeah, especially in football, Luis Suarez had a 40 million pound release clause on paper. And Arsenal paid 40 million and £1, very disrespectfully, like childish, 40 million and £1. And the Liverpool owners were like, we saw that here people don't care about release clauses, so let's just ignore it and no. And so they never let him go. So even in football, it can be very like it's so murky. You don't know what's going on, and what we hear isn't everything the truth. I will say when he signed that contract in 2018, 6-year contract, I said, what are you doing? I mean, I get him taking care of his family and himself, stability, but that shows that he had a lot of faith in the club and the manager and the players and everything. He said, I believe in this. We can really go as far as possible. And I was like, guy, you guys you're not owned by a country like some clubs that will not be mentioned. Your people aren't ridiculous billionaires. Like they can't replenish the coffers like that. Are you sure you want to do that? And now 3 years later, he's in that position where he doesn't have as much leverage as maybe Eden Hazard had when he was leaving Chelsea, where he had a year left. He put himself in this position. Although I can't blame him again. It's just I can't blame Tottenham a little bit. I can't blame him a little bit. All right, it's not black and white. I'll just say it's pretty gray. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. You live to learn. Hopefully he's learned from it.
Hopefully he's learned. I mean, I'd love to see him on another team. Just not City, please. They have enough.
Chelsea?
Anyway, it's ridiculous. All right, so we are going to be wrapping up for today. We don't have much time left. I wanted to say thank you very much for joining us. We will see you next time next week. We've got quite a few exciting games this week, like Chelsea versus Arsenal, big derby. And peace out.
Thank you for checking out the ToroFoot Podcast today. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit the like and the subscribe button and check out some of the other videos we have available as well. Thank you very much.